So we believe that that the only way that this could be sustainable is through boots on the ground, which we believe that the American people will not accept. And I don't think that in Israel this will be accepted in the long term. In my take, we believe that the people will get tired of this, and people in Tel Aviv want to feel safe at their homeland. They don't want to feel like threatened every single time. Uh, so if let's say, for example, we put the United States supports the Shah, right? It will take a significant amount of boots from the ground, and I think that that's going to be very hard logistically to accomplish, right? So I think that a scenario could also be a scenario that could develop um, could also be that to have a coalition government, right? A coalition transition government leaded by members of the different factions, right? That could lead to a democratic transition in Iran. That could also like no hangings, no none of this stuff, and that could also commit to no nuclear weapons, to give a deal that ally members of the United States and the West could accept, and at the same time, the allies of Iran and the allies could accept. We believe that this could be one of the possible scenarios that could develop out of this conflict. Uh, but we think that the United States gets with boots on the ground. We believe that it will be catastrophic because it will be like another Syria. We believe that we think that none of the factions, will be able to have full control, which will eventually lead up into a civil war, right? It could definitely bring a huge disaster. So, we think that the United States has assessed all of those factors, and we don't think that the United States is contemplating boots on the ground. We believe the fact of the oil might be something that President Trump might be really interested in, and there we have read reports of possible excursions to Carg Island, but so far as of now, none of them are confirmed. But we have read about those. We have read about those. So you know, but two things are for certain. Just to conclude, this is a war that we believe that Iran cannot win militarily in the long run, right? But we also believe that this is a war that the United States and Israel and the world cannot afford, and that financially we cannot win on the long run. So we believe that in the end, both parties which are already realizing that they need to come to a negotiating table, and we believe that there's going to be some de-escalation in the future, perhaps from now. We're still going to have a little bit more uncertainty uh, for the next couple of weeks, but we do not think that this is going to continue for a long term because already Iran knows that the United States military capabilities are really strong, and at the same time, the United States knows that financially this is a war that they cannot win. Let me know in the comments what do you think about it. Let me know what y'all think.